Stuart was dead. He couldn't respond. But then, ping. Get out. 2 words, that's all it said, but Molly's stomach turned over. How was Stuart responding to her? Get out, Molly. She's coming.
I started to cry and cover my mouth with my hand. I just wanted my dad. I wish I could see his face again. The universe somehow ironically responded because my dad's face suddenly appeared at one of the windows.
Oh my God, she's carrying a knife.
Oh, fuck.
A big kitchen knife. She's going through my trash.
She's
hungry.
She wants to stab some
She
trash.
wants to trash.
Something to say, Lewis? Can't tell you.
What did you say?
What did I say?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Oh, are you coming in?
Do you want to have a seat?
Do you want to be on the pod?
Oh, come on.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh, thank you.
Shut your door.
Shut my back door.
Oh my God, shut my back door.
Keep this in, Tim. Gold. Shut my back door.
Oh my God, shut your heart
Oh my
door.
God, shut your fucking mouth because it's episode
98
of
episode
Ghost Huns
98.
with me, Hannah Bitchkowski,
And Susie.
I think we should do that because
She's called Susie.
we've never once introduced ourselves.
You're Hannah, I'm Susie. This
Let's
is Ghost
crack
Huns.
on. Yeah, got a story. No, of course we're not going to do
Oh,
that.
of course not.
Of course, we've been away. We've been apart for ages.
Too long.
Too long.
I couldn't remember what you looked
It's
like.
like Romeo and Juliet. We've been pushed aside of each
I know.
other.
I was on a balcony. You were
Aside of
down
each other.
below.
Why am I the man?
Yeah, I'm defo
No,
Juliet.
No, I've got big
Yeah.
dick energy.
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah,
I've got
BDE.
BDE. I've got BDE.
Yes, you do have BDE.
BDE.
Do you reckon?
What you think I have?
Yeah, do you reckon you'd have a big shalom?
I just think I've got the energy of someone who would pretend to have one.
Oh, to pretend.
I've been getting very annoyed.
Do you know what? You can't pretend to have that.
Well, no, not pretend. I think I've got the confidence and the energy of a white straight man who would have a big peen.
Yeah, I think that swagger only comes from the truth of the big
And
D.
it's not a good thing, I have to say. It's not a good attitude to have, but I do have that attitude.
But I don't think it can't be faked. Like
No.
the men in the gym are the ones who fake it. And you're like, I know it's tiny.
Like steroids make it teeny.
Yeah, does it
Yeah,
shrink?
shrinks your bollock, shrinks your peen.
Does it?
Yeah, it's gone. So we're
You're like speaking from experience,
30
Juliet.
Steroids are really bad for you.
Romeo, stop taking the steroids.
I've been getting angry at people. This morning, can I just tell you about something that really annoys me, please, before we crack on?
Please.
So me and Adam went to Terry's Cafe in...
Oh, you love that?
Love it there. My friend Becky, hashtag shout out, was staying with us last night. So we were like, let's go for breakfast before I go to the pod. It'd be lovely. Got there. There's a queue outside Terry's. There usually is, right? So this little man was there vaping like a little twat. If you just spunked in your eye.
Yeah, and I loved it.
Just FYI, if you haven't noticed, this episode, I'm a bit pissed still from last night. Susie's horny.
It's a hard out. I kept saying before we started recording, Hannah was asking Tim and Lewis if it was a hard out. And I really went to town on it. Is it a hard out? Oh my God, we got a hard out?
I thought you explaining it was not going to make it funny, but it's
still.
Sorry,
so a man's vaping at
a man's
Terry's,
vaping's very
yeah.
annoying. So I go up to the woman. You know, we go there regularly, so she knows us. I'm like, "Hiya, love. What time can I get in?" And she was like, "We've got a 20-minute wait." And I was like, "Right, can I sit outside?" Well, she was like, "Yeah." So I went. We cleaned off the seats.
Yeah.
Right. We sat down.
The
and man
rain.
went, "Excuse me, she's going to seat us there because we were here first."
Oh, what
And I was
a
like, "You
little-
wanted to stay inside. You didn't want the option of being outside." I was like, "I'm in a rush. I've got a pod to get to,
Yeah.
so I'll sit outside." And he was like, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Well, we'll go and sit over there then, you fucking knob." Anyway,
so you just cleaned down
she
his
then
fucking...
said, "Yeah." Well, Adam was like, "I can't believe I've just cleaned down these fucking chairs for this
Yeah.
man to go. Why I'm going to sit there."
Oh, what a cunt.
So anyway, we stood up. The woman was like, "Do you mind just giving me 5 minutes? I'll clean them all down." We were like, "No problem." So we went out. She come back out and she said to us, "Do you want a table of 3? It's inside." And I looked at him and I was like,
Yeah.
"Didn't you want that?" And he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, yeah, all right." And I was like, "Fucking go, you twat. Oh, I hate it. And he's like, oh, yeah, cheers.
Did he
And I
go
was like,
inside?
Oh, yeah. And I was like, so I guess we'll take this table then that you so desperate.
God.
I was ready to fight. Nearly ripped my sweatshirt off my back. My training bra on, ready to wrestle.
I wish you had just lunged at him.
Yeah, I really wanted to. Really annoyed.
Yeah.
And then last night, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to. Last night, me and Becky went out. I met some friends. One of the friends that was there, this really fucking annoys me. He went, apparently you're Hannah.
Oh.
And I was like,
I am Hannah.
yes. And he was like, well, I don't know who you are, but...
Oh, do you think people get weird because they're just like,
and I was like,
she's been
I
on
don't know who
television.
you fucking are either.
Yeah.
Why? And
Who
I went,
apparently
and I
are
said,
you?
Hi, I'm Hannah. And he went, apparently you're Hannah. I was like, yep.
Yeah, I did say
Literally
that.
just said that. And I was like, why are you getting fucking defensive with me? I've
What
just turned up. I know.
Who was
really
that?
Oh, won't name names, but it's a stupid
But his name is Richard.
name. But it's Richard Price of
And he
275
lives- yeah.
Lightwood Road.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, very
Wow.
annoying.
Oh, I don't like that.
No, very
Do you know
annoying.
what the common denominator is in those stories?
Me.
Men. Me, men. What did I say?
Me
to
and
you?
men. Actually,
Me and men.
Adam's been really on my ass today. Yeah,
Well.
he's been coming up my ass. He was like, what?
Hannah.
No, he has.
No, he has.
No,
No, he has.
no, everything I've said, he's like, oh, you haven't told me that. He's been having a pop at me all morning. He's been coming on my ass.
Oh, please,
All
can you
morning.
stop? It's a hard out upper ass.
Do you know what? It's 10 minutes in.
Yeah, do you know what? Can we bring the tone up from here on in?
Yes, let's do that. Yeah, that's a good
Okay,
idea.
nice.
So you've been to Ireland.
Oh my God, Hannah.
Did you have a wonderful time?
I think I'm going to move to Dingle.
Oh, lovely.
I am obsessed.
That's weird because
What?
I've been looking at houses
In Dingle?
in somewhere called Dingle.
Dingle in Ireland?
No.
Where's the other Dingle?
Well, it's like Dingle Lane and Stoke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In the countryside.
Oh, my God.
You're in Dingle, I'm in Dingle Lane.
Oh, my God, that would be spooky.
Oh.
So it's really amazing. It's so beautiful there. And do you know what's really weird? Like on my birthday evening, yes, I had a birthday.
She's 42 today.
Yeah, I'm not. And just as I was going into this really nice restaurant in town, I saw this girl from my primary school just outside.
In Dingle?
In Dingle.
In Dingle?
I saw Helen Collis. I was like,
what's Helen Collis doing in Dingle?
well, I asked her
Yeah,
that.
hey,
I went,
Helen
Helen
Collis.
Collis, what are you doing in
Yeah.
Dingle? And do you know what she did? She went, Susie, and then she looked really embarrassed because I think she thought I wouldn't know who she was. And then I said her full name, and I was like, Helen Collis.
Yeah.
I was like, how? What? And she was like, I just work remotely and I chose Dingle and I live here now. And I was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Hadn't seen her in years. And like, what are the chances?
That's nice.
Anyway, it was absolutely.
So you and Helen Collis are going to live in Dingle together?
Yeah. And like, there's dolphins.
Oh, yeah, you've seen dolphins.
I've been on the boats. I've seen the seals. I've been in caves.
Was there a lot of hiking?
I did climb a mountain and
Wow.
down again. I did 25,000 steps.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly,
Wow.
I was in paradise.
She's an athletic hand.
Oh my God, I was like high off it.
Yeah. Oh, God, I hate people
Oh my
like you.
God, I
Do you
do
know
as
what
well.
I get
but
high
it was
off?
a
At McDonald's.
Listen, I have to say, it was
No,
one of the best
gorgeous.
trips.
Really?
Yeah, I really loved it. Ireland is like, it's really magical.
Yeah,
like the
I do want
Blasket
to
Islands.
go to Ireland.
Oh, it's fucking
But I
great.
want to do that. I want to do rural Ireland, but in a car and only go into the pubs.
Well, I just think you change your tune if you got on a boat.
Really? Oh, well, boats are fine.
Love a boat.
I don't want to hike up any mountain. I've got no, that would bore me.
Yeah,
I'm not,
yeah.
I'm not about that.
I know. Well,
If I could get an Uber to the top of a mountain, I would.
yeah, or just go around, go and see an abbey.
Go, yeah,
In
do
the
that.
valley.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the
Haunted
valleys.
abbey.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
there's loads of like abandoned cottages, and it's like
Oh,
Ireland
like
is spooky
bothy.
and yeah. But I don't know what the Irish word for bothy is, but there's lots
Well,
of
what
them.
we'll do is we'll plan a trip to Ireland.
We must.
To go and do our ghost hunts on Patreon, patreon.com/ghost hunts
Yeah,
if you are in the mood.
yeah.
We're going to Bungie tomorrow.
Oh my
Because
God.
by the time you listen to this, it will already be out and on Patreon.
Yeah.
We're going to see the good people of Bungie.
Hannah, would you like a little gifty that I brought you from...
The ADHD of this episode is... I'm
I
obsessed.
brought you a
Yes,
gift from
please.
Ireland, and look, it's got green wrapping on it.
Because that's a 4-leaf clove.
I have an Irish boyfriend now, so
Oh, sorry.
we can no longer...
Oh my God, you said that on the pod.
Yeah.
That's usually information that is only
Oh, for your ears only.
for... No, for Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
For people who pay.
Well, I just figured, listen, guys.
No, wow, that's quite a big...
So we can't do the cultural appropriation
Oh.
act. No, we can. Fuck it.
Sorry, boyfriend.
Oh my God!
What?
I just opened
Yeah,
it.
I know. I was like, what are you doing? You were like, this is nice.
I wasn't thinking
Forgot that
straight.
you'd bought it. Just like, oh, there's a gift in front of me. You
was like,
literally
"For me?"
"Ooh, what's this? What is this? Tarot book of spells.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
I found this in a tiny little village by the sea,
my
and it was a little crystal shop, and there was a tiny little doggy in there, and this woman was mad.
Oh my God.
And that-
£1.99.
Imagine, like, we actually don't use euros in here, just pounds.
Oh, yes.
And so it's like every time you pick a tarot, there's a spell attached.
This is the tarot book of spells that Susie. Well, this is what we should do to this. Well, I'm going to look at this when we pick the tarot.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I've got a birthday gift for you.
Ah.
No, listen. It's not. I don't know why I've said open it on the pod because it's not funny. It's stunning.
Really?
It's stunning, and it is for your house.
Okay.
So I've kind of. You will get a housewarming gift as well.
Okay.
But I was like, what can I get her? What can I get her? And I
Oh
was
my
like, someone
God,
do that.
Hannah.
Honestly, listen, if you don't like it, please tell me because I will have it and I'll get you something else.
I just love gifts.
But if you don't like, because I'm going to get myself one.
What is
So
it?
if you don't want it,
Is it a lamp?
I'm going to have it. You'll see.
I think it's got a lighting fixture
You'll
in it.
see.
Oh my God, okay. It's quite
exciting,
a big boxy, isn't it?
It's from. I'm obsessed with the website.
Who is this? Oh my God, I love it.
Isn't that
I
stunning?
literally.
Isn't that stunning?
It's a pink pottery vase with massive red lips
Yeah,
on
isn't
it.
that stunning?
I love her.
I know she's great.
Oh my God, she's stunning.
Isn't she beautiful? Show the camera, please. That is gorgeous.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get
Hannah,
one.
I'm obsessed.
It's this website called Rocket St George, and I'm obsessed with it.
Oh my
Everything on there, I'm
God.
going to be
I
spending so
love
much
this.
money.
Thank you so
Oh, you're so
much.
welcome. I'm glad you
Oh,
like it.
happy birthday to me.
Happy.
Hans, if you do want to send me loads of gifts, please do. No, kidding.
Oh my God, that is.
Oh
I'm
my
just going to buy it.
God, I absolutely adore that.
Isn't it gorgeous?
I'm going to put that. Yeah,
That is lovely, isn't it?
let's put that. Yeah, there we go.
I'm obsessed.
That is a gorgeous present. I can't
Oh,
believe
thank
you would
you.
have thought there's any chance in the world I would not have liked that.
Well, you just don't know, do you, sometimes? But I was like,
And also,
actually,
imagine that with some beautiful, like,
Yeah.
pink flowers in it.
Yes. Any flowers.
Any flowers.
Orange flowers.
Orange flowers.
There, yes, stunning. Oh my God, I love that
Fuck.
so much.
Yeah, I love that.
Adam laughed and went, it's very you and Susie, isn't it?
yeah. I love that. It is.
Okay, shall we do a tarot?
Yes. Why didn't you pick it and then do a spell with
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Pick a tarot.
Pick a tarot.
We actually pick a tarot. We have again forgot the tarot cards, but this will change next week.
It'll change.
It'll change. So I'm going to pick one online. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
By the way, my mum just texted me this. Let me just read out what this text I got from my mum today.
Yes, go on.
She just said, she went, had an email from some alleged delivery company saying I have a delivery. The name was weird, so I Googled it. And it says, if it is the same, then it's a legal purveyor of porn. Regardless of that, you are not expecting a delivery from Oswaldo Koss. It is a legal purveyor of porn.
What does that mean?
What does it mean, mother?
She's so funny.
And I went, no, sorry, I'm not expecting anything from an illegal purveyor of porn, actually, Mum.
I want Lucy and Terry on the pod. I think we should have guest episodes, Huns and Mums.
Yeah, and we'll call it
Huns and Mums.
Lucy and Terry's Cafe.
Lucy and Terry.
The side pod.
Yeah, because Mum can bring brownies, Lucy can bring a cake.
Yeah.
Oh, stunning. Right, ready for a tarot? Please do let us know if you want our mums on. Because we'll sort that out.
The idea that my mum has seriously asked me if I've bought some...
Susie, are you a purveyor of porn?
Have you got an illegal purveyor of porn package coming?
funny.
Yes, from Oswaldo. Yes, please. Keep it safe.
This is rank. Never drink this.
What is it? Organic
it's
energy?
from Brio Yerba, mate. Organic energy ginger. It is disgusting.
Brio Yerba, mate.
It's got like the taste of a spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, fuck.
Right, okay, here we go.
Pick a tarot.
Pick a tarot. I'm gonna uncover it now.
What is it?
Oh,
Oh.
it's not good.
What is it?
Judgment.
Oh, no, that could be good.
Can it? All right, where's my book?
Get your book out and
Get
see what
me
it
book out
says.
for the
I did
lads.
have a flick through that book, and one of them said, have a dance, have a drink.
Have
It's
a
a
dance.
ritual.
Okay. Well, I'm still drunk from last night.
What did you do? Did you just drink a lot of wine?
I had shots, and
Oh, you
they're kind of hitting me different these days. I'm getting old, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think... Oh, no, hang on. Is it the Major Arcana?
Major Arcana.
Or Minor Arcana? Ace of
is,
Swords,
yeah.
Two of Swords. Oh, where's this? Cunting Judgment.
We did say we'd raise the tone,
Shit,
so
cunt.
no.
Stop. Shitty bum bum.
Shitty bum bum. Love your cat, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. I got it from a great program. Right, listen, before I forget, shall I say it now?
Yeah.
About the mall?
Yeah.
Right, listen, here's the thing. I'm going to be dead honest with all of you while I look for this judgment. There isn't an ending to the mall story. However, if any of you out there are budding writers, what I'd really like you to do, what me and Susie would really like you to do, is write an ending to the mall story. Write it in, send it in. The winner will receive a limited edition Ghost Huns T-shirt.
Yes.
Because they aren't for sale anymore.
Because the mall really sort of tapered off in this weird way.
Yeah.
We've got like creepy statues in the mall.
Yes.
Some backstories. Do you know what? It doesn't even matter how relevant the ending is. Just write an ending.
Write an ending. The more batshit, the better.
Yeah, and send it to ghosthunspod@gmail.com.
Yes.
Which is where you send your stories to. Just a little reminder for any new
FYI.
listeners. Send your stories there. And next week we're going to be doing a listener special.
We are going to be doing this
Which is
especially.
exciting. So,
So send it to us, please.
Have you not found this fucking... Do you want me to
actually
look?
don't think it's in here.
Really?
No. I've been through every
Wow.
single page. We failed at the first. Shall I do another? A temperance.
No, I think that's another arcana. Why don't we just look up what judgment
Fuck's
means?
sake. You look that up then. Go on then.
Okay.
God, this is the most chaotic podcast I've ever been a part of. I mean, it's the only one, really.
Well, you
But
better be the only fucking one.
imagine.
I didn't like the tone of that.
Imagine.
Imagine. Okay. Ooh. It shows naked men, women, and children rising from their graves,
Yes.
looking to
Not
the
ideal.
sky. It says it's calling you to rise up and embrace a higher level of consciousness for the service of your highest good.
That means stop saying
You
shit cunt all the time.
Yeah, you're experiencing a spiritual awakening and realizing that you're destined for so much more.
Ah.
This is your cosmic up-leveling. You hear the call and you're ready to act.
Oh, Mum, so
that means you
ready.
should have lunged at that man.
I should have lunged. I should have got that
Yeah.
vape and shoved it down his little twatting throat.
That's what it means. Well, choose violence.
Watermelon Russ! How about this, you bastards? How many tables do you want?
So,
Do you want a
that's
story?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
You got one.
Yeah.
Come on then.
Do you want the name? Do you want the title?
Yes.
The Breathing iPhone.
Shut the fuck up. Love it.
Oh, okay, give me another one. Jacinta said to Molly. Okay, Sean Paul. Molly said. Oh, Jacinta groaned. Fine, but I really, really hate him. Jacinta clicked buttons on her iPhone, and thanks to the wonder that is Spotify...
Shout out.
Come on, let's be having it. The lyrics of Sean Paul came booming out of the phone. Just give me the light and pass the draw. The bastard another bottle of more. I think that's my way, is it? Girl, them in it, me side, and I got to know.
Shut up, all.
Shut up, all. Yeah, you do the back of it. Which one is going to catch my flow?
Shut up, all.
Because I'm into the vibes and I got my dough.
Shut up, all.
Bust another bottle of more. Do you know what I love about that? You didn't question it. You went straight in with backing lyrics.
Yeah, Sam did that.
So Jacinta and Molly are listening to...
We are the whitest white girls that have ever lived.
Concerning. Okay, Molly and Jacinta were singing and dancing around Jacinta's living room, necking Barefoot Zinfandel and deciding on what nice top to wear with their jeans.
Yes.
No, Barefoot Zinfandel's rank.
They're different things, aren't they?
No.
I thought it was Blossom Hill Zinfandel and Barefoot.
No, there was a Barefoot Zinfandel.
What's
I
that?
used to drink when I was about 12 because it's
do you know
just
what?
so sweet.
Everyone says Barefoot is shit and it's not.
Well, the Zinfandel is pretty bad, I have to say. But,
Time and a place.
you know, the Savvy's all right. It was a Saturday night and they were going out. They'd been looking forward to it all week, especially Jacinta. This weekend was going to be especially hard on her because it was the anniversary of her beloved fiancé's death. So sad. Stuart had only been 28 when last year he'd been hit by a train. Well, after that, it's not
don't
funny.
know.
It's not funny. No one knew what really happened, of course, as he'd been alone. But It seemed he had been on his way to catch a train to watch football with the lads and carrying a bag of Stella Artois. Stuart was running... I don't think that's got any relevance to the story. Stuart was running late, and when he got to the platform to catch his train, he was thrilled that he had 1 minute to spare. But then Stuart saw the number on the platform. He was on the wrong side. So what do you think he did?
He didn't run across the tracks.
Stuart had looked up and saw the train approaching, but it seemed ages away. He wouldn't have time to go all... Oh my God! He wouldn't have time to go all the way around, but he would have time to run across the tracks. But it wasn't to be. By the time Stuart climbed onto the tracks, this internal monologue had taken ages. So the train was closer than he thought. He might have made it, but his beloved iPhone fell out of his pocket when he was running, and he stopped to grab it, but before he could, splat! Stuart was dead. His iPhone survived the train, and it was the very same one Jacinta was now using to blast Sean Paul out of. She'd kept it with her as she felt a piece of Stuart was with her too. She hadn't told anyone. They'd think it was too morbid, too macabre, but it made her feel better all the same. Anyway, this night out was a way of distracting her, making her feel better, making her remember that life moves on, and so should she. Molly was hoping she'd be able to play wingwoman and send Jacinta home with a man for the night, but no. They'd stuck together. They danced and drank and even flirted a little, and Jacinta decided that she felt better. Maybe she was finally moving on from Stuart and the tragic accident. In King Kebab afterwards, the club had closed. Molly and Jacinta were giggling conspiratorially and revelling in the success of a good night out. Due to Jacinta not pulling and taking a bloke home for a bang, Molly decided she'd go back with Jacinta and stay at hers to keep her company.
Cute.
Thanks for this, Moll, Jacinta drunkenly said in the back of the Uber. You're the best. It's been a year today since Stuart died, and I really don't know how I would have coped in the house all alone. Hey, that's what best friends are for, Molly replied, taking Jacinta's hands in hers. I really don't know what I'd do without you. Jacinta's eyes filled with tears. Then they kissed. No, they didn't. I just miss him so much, Moll, you know. Molly continued to comfort Jacinta in the black of the taxi, in the back of
both
the taxi, as it sped back to Jacinta's flat. All of the wine and shots seemed to have made her more emotional than ever. When they got back, Molly put Jacinta in bed and made her way to the sofa to try and sleep off the Lamborghini. Jacinta lay in bed, wide awake. Her mind was full of thoughts and feelings about her dead betrothed, about his death. Every time she closed her eyes, she imagined what it must have felt like for Stuart when he saw that train coming towards him. And what was that? It sounded like breathing. She wondered for a moment whether Molly's sleep apnea had kicked in, and she was hearing her through the walls. But no, this wasn't snoring, it was breathing. Where was it coming from? Jacinta gently and slowly pulled the cover from over her legs, and she stood up. The room was chilly, and she rubbed her goose-pimply arms. Shit, fuck!
Fuck!
She felt her breath on her arms. She spun around, and there was no one there, but she could still hear that breathing. Quite sexy, isn't it?
Absolutely not.
She followed it to a bedside table. It sounded like it was coming from the phone. This is Sean Paul. Just give me the large and another bottle of more.
And another bottle of more.
Sean Paul. She wondered if she'd rang someone by mistake and someone was still on the other line, but it wasn't coming from the speaker. It was coming from everywhere on the phone. Maybe I'm going mad, she thought, but right away the breathing stopped and the phone pinged a message. I can't believe it's been a year already. I love you so much. I can't believe you're gone. Sometimes I imagine you're still here. I lie in bed and imagine you're next to me, your arm pulling me close and your lips kissing the top of my head. I don't know why I'm even sending this to you. It's silly, you're dead. It's not like you can respond. I just wanted to say, I love you, Stuart. In the living room, phone clutched in her hand, Molly looked at the screen at the message she'd just sent. I'll continue.
Wait, hang on.
She was convinced she'd heard a noise from Jacinta's room, like she'd just got a message at exactly the same time that Molly had sent it. But, hang on. Her stomach lurched as she looked at the screen. Had she sent it to Jacinta by accident?
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Molly's just sent a loving text, but Jacinta's got it because she's kept the phone.
Scandal.
Escándalo.
Escándalo.
Puta madre.
She was convinced she'd heard a noise from Jacinta's room, like she'd just got a message at exactly the same time Molly had sent that one. Her stomach lurched as she looked at the screen again. Had she sent it to Jacinta by accident? No, she definitely sent it to Stuart's phone, as she always had done before. She'd looked at the stream of text on the screen from the past year. Always from her, never one back, because of course there wouldn't be. Stuart was dead, he couldn't respond. But then, ping. Get out. 2 words, that's all it said, but Molly's stomach turned over. How was Stuart responding to her? Get out, Molly. She's coming.
Oh, fuck.
Now she was seriously scared. I've got goosebumps. Now she was seriously scared. Her heart was thumping. Who was coming? Then she heard a door. The bedroom door. Jacinta's bedroom door, and the door to the living room opened, and Jacinta was standing in the doorway smiling. Hey, Molly. She grinned. Another ping. She looked down. A new message. She knows.
Fuck.
Hi, hon, you okay? Molly couldn't think straight, so she just carried on as normal. So many questions. Who was messaging back off Stuart's phone? Did Jacinta really know? Should she blurt it out? Face the consequences head on? Oh, good, babe, just getting some water. I couldn't sleep. I've got such a furry mouth from all that cheap wine. I didn't wake you, did I? Jacinta walked through the living area to the open kitchen on the other side of the room. Molly forced a small laugh. No, of course not. You know what I'm like when I'm half cut. I'll be up all night on and off the toilet with chronic diarrhoea. I can shit through the ivory needle after a couple of apple sours.
Fuck. Hey, did she write this?
Nope. Yes. Why do you think that? I was like...
I mean, this has you all over
yeah,
it, but...
it's very me, I have to say. Jacinta nodded and smiled. Sure, Moll. She turned to the tap and started to fill a glass of water. I'm bored, Jacinta sighed. Are you, Molly? Molly shook her head and forced out another tiny laugh. Not really, Jacinta. It's 3 a.m. I just want to try and go to sleep. Yeah, it's hard sometimes, isn't it? Jacinta said, sleeping. Especially with so much on your mind. I have to say, though, I know a trick. Something that will let you sleep for ages.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah? Molly laughed nervously. Wouldn't happen to be more booze, would it? I don't think I could handle that. Molly was shaking. Jacinta was acting so weird. Oh, no, Molly. Jacinta took 3 very slow steps. It's nothing to do with the booze. Jacinta lifted her hand and reached for something on the wall. Let's play a game first. Don't be like, no thanks, bye! The room was plunged into darkness as Molly heard the click of the light switch. Jacinta, Molly said. I don't like this. You're acting so weird. Molly heard something like heavy breathing. What was that? It didn't sound like Jacinta. It sounded like a man's heavy breathing. All of a sudden, she saw a light in the dark, moving. And then she realised what it was. Jacinta was holding up a phone, the light from the screen breaking the darkness. Look what I have, Jacinta said in a sing-song voice. Can you guess whose this is? Molly stuttered. Yours? No, you silly bitch!
Stupid bitch.
You stupid whore! Jacinta. Molly flinched. Stuart's. And I must thank you for all the lovely messages you've been sending him all this time. I have to admit, though, it did come as a surprise to find your nudes on this phone one night while he was asleep. They're quite the positions you can contort yourself into, Molly. I'm impressed. Molly started to cry. I'm sorry, Jacinta, we didn't mean... No, of course you didn't. Don't worry, Molly. The phone light clicked off and the room was in darkness once more. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. When I have what I want, I'll have completely forgiven you. But what do you want? Your pretty little head.
Oh, fuck.
Molly heard the sound of glass breaking and she shrieked as she heard Jacinta growl and grunt as she rushed at her. The last thing that Molly felt was a sharp stab in her neck before everything went black. Jacinta wiped sweat from her brow as she'd finished dragging Molly's body onto the tarpaulin. She's a resourceful gal, isn't she?
She is. She's got it all ready.
At the ready. She
Yeah.
was exhausted. She still had to figure out what she was going to do with Molly's body. Maybe she'd chop it up and leave little bits of her in different bins all around London. An ear here, a finger there.
One
That
outside the
sounded
kebab shop.
Yeah, she'd leave some part of her in Shoreditch. Molly'd hate that. God, this was so difficult. It was much easier before. A little, short, sharp nudge and he was onto the tracks.
Oh, fucking hell.
Before Jacinta closed up the tarpaulin, she reached behind her back and pulled out Stuart's phone and threw it onto Molly's bloody pulp of a neck. She'd send it with her. It was doing her head in. For the past hour since she had removed Molly's head from her body, the phone hadn't stopped crying. The end.
Oh, well done, girl.
Thank you.
Don't cheat, guys.
Don't cheat.
Because Hannah will cut you up into pieces.
I'll cut you up into little tiny bits.
Put you in bins.
In fact, I will do contract work. So if you have a cheating partner, husband,
to be fair,
they have to be men, actually. Then I will come and kill
cut them up.
Yeah, cut them up.
That's what I say.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Thank you. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, and I could hear the text ping. I could hear the door shut. I could honestly. Very immersive.
Thank
yeah.
you.
No, I think that's absolutely stunning.
Thank you very much. Do you have one for me?
Oh, do I?
Oh, stunning. Stunning. Oh, do I, bitch?
This one freaked me out, mate.
Yeah. I'm
Are
excited.
you
I can't
ready?
wait. I'm ready. I'm ready. Just give me the light.
Just give me the light. My father is a park ranger. He took me with him on the night shift. I should have listened to his rules. This is how the human mind works. When you're walking through a forest, you don't think too much. You just let the silence surround you, feel the soft breeze, and the branches crack under your feet. It's in our nature to yearn for such scenery. No matter how much we thrive in busy, concrete-soaked cities, forests are always welcoming and refreshing to us. The air's The air is clear and crisp, and daylight plays hide and seek through the tall branches. It's inspiring and beautiful. Sometimes, though, as you walk on your path, your mind begins to focus on small things. Noises, gusts of wind, shadows in the trees. Such silence can be both welcoming and unsettling. Depends how you view it. Forests are double-sided coins. They hide you away from the tiring city landscape, but expose you to another environment. You're not in control anymore because this is not your home. You can lie to yourself and build a house there, but you don't belong in a forest. You're just a visitor. That's national parks for you, an illusion of being in control, the fake freedom you feel when you walk on those marked paths and camp in the square assigned to you. But when you think the silence around you is peaceful, even the silence is an illusion. Visit a forest again, even when it's silent. Is it really?
No.
It's not. Complete, absolute silence means death. Fear it. My father taught me that. He's a park ranger, and he's been doing this job since forever. I wasn't much of a fan of national parks, especially because most of the time there's no service and the hikes are killing me. I'd rather enjoy nature by swimming in a lake or skiing. Like, why break your legs to end up to a high point just to see a random valley?
Couldn't agree more.
I disagree. I love a hike.
Yeah, you like hiking.
I love a hike.
I'd rather fist myself. In the ass.
In the asshole.
Fucking hell.
Not to mention the animals, they were everywhere, and the insects always got on my nerves. I never understood his love for the forest. I guess that was one of the reasons why he started telling me scary stories from his night shift. Looking back, they were obviously made up, but to younger me, they seemed believable. I used to think he was so brave for working the night shift in the forest. As I got older, I got into horror, and even if I didn't believe in his forest creatures anymore, I still liked the idea of spending the night in a small cabin in the middle of nowhere, just for that dose of adrenaline. When my father said he wanted to take me with him, I accepted immediately. I knew why he offered. Over the past years, our relationship had taken a big hit. I guess I was growing up and he didn't know how to handle that. He'd become a bit emotionally distant and seemed to repel any of my tries to open up to him. In return, I'd become uninterested and irritable. In the words of my mother, this would have been a fun way to bond, I guess. We arrived at the park around 9 p.m. His shift started at 10 p.m. and ended at 6 a.m. His jeep pierced through the darkness and ventured into the woods. The headlights flashed the trees, turning them white against the black sky. I'd never been on this route, but again, my visits to the park were rare. We drove for a while. Most of the time, people underestimate the size of national parks. It took us an hour and a half to get to the cabin, which wasn't even in the heart of the forest. I saw it, one single trace of humanity in the middle of nowhere. A tiny wooden cabin with flickering light bulbs and
a wooden cabin.
I know.
I love
haunted forest cabin.
Cabins.
Yes. Before we got out of the car, my father stopped me. Listen, there's some instructions you need to follow here. I know it might seem unimportant, but they're crucial. Then he handed me a piece of paper, a list of handwritten rules. At first, they were ordinary. Don't go out alone in the forest. Don't leave food out. I thought the rest of the rules had been put there just to freak me out. Dad, I'm not 12 anymore. You can't freak me out with this shit. I'm not trying to. You wanted to come here with me, so act accordingly. Yeah, but what even is this? If you see a man without an arm, don't help him.
What?
We have all kinds of weirdos around here. Yeah, but what about this one? If the whistling is near you, it means they're far? My father smiled, but his eyes didn't. Look, some of these are added by superstitious fellas. It's more of a what if, and it's not going to happen to you. Okay. 1, don't go out on the... 1, don't go out alone in the park. Always have a working contact device. 2, don't leave marked paths, unless instructed to and or with proper equipment. 3, don't leave food out and lock the trash bins. 4, always keep on the whistle and the badge. 5, if you see a man without an arm, don't help him. 6, your family is not in here. Remember, there's no reason for you to hear their voices from outside. 7, lock your car doors even when you're driving. 8, check the marks on the trees. There's only 3 types of marks and they're all triangles, red, yellow and green. Other marks are not ours. Don't follow them. 9, if the whistling is near you, it means they're far. If it's far away, it means they're near.
Oh.
10, beware of dead blue. What's dead blue? I asked.
Pond.
My father sighed. You know when you're out in the woods, when you think what you hear is silence, but you realise there's dozens of sounds around you, from birds to crickets and leaves rustling? Yeah? Well, that's because there's no such thing as silence, absolute silence, never. There's always sound, movement, life. Dead blue is complete and utter silence. That's our code name for it. Death-inducing silence. It's unnatural. Right, well, when that happens, it won't. But if it does... He paused, staring at the steering wheel. Then his head turned to me. His eyes darted from mine to the window behind me. You leave. That being said, he got out of the car and I followed. The cabin was dusty and cramped. I couldn't understand how he'd spend 8 hours in here. He had a small TV, but it wasn't working. A desk and a mini fridge. You sit here all alone? I asked. Yeah. Why, does that freak you out? Well, no, but don't you get bored? Martin's post is 10 minutes away. Sometimes I drive over, but nothing really happens out here anyway. My spot is pretty far from the campsites. I just have to patrol from time to time, make sure no one wanders off into the night, but that rarely happens. This is one of the wilder areas, less explored. You haven't explored it at all? His eyes sparkled. Wouldn't be possible. So you don't know what's out there? No, that's the fun of it. You said you wanted adrenaline, and there you go. I nodded. He opened the mini fridge and threw me some juice. I'd mentioned I liked this orange juice brand once, and he'd remembered, and maybe our relationship wasn't so bad. We sat next to each other in the small cabin. Dad locked it. I'm not going to lie to you, most of the time I just sleep. Literally nothing ever happens. So you really didn't see any creatures out there? Like the ones you told me about when I was little, I jokingly asked. No, the only creature out there is my manager, and I'd rather face a million cryptids than talk to him. I laughed. I leaned in to look out at the windows. I can't see anything. Just my reflection. Want me to dim down the light? Yeah. He did, and darkness crept inside the tiny cabin. The woods became more prominent, more vivid. The light made by the moon was unbelievable, and the stars were actually visible compared to the polluted city. The cabin was on a hill, propped up a tree? The cabin was on a hill with a trap door and a ladder leading to our car. We could actually see above the tree line into the valley, so it's kind of like a tree house.
I love that.
Love that.
Love that. It was some stairs.
Yeah.
Gotta climb a tree before I go to bed.
Yeah, scale a tree.
Yeah, stunning.
We spent the first hours talking. Somewhere around midnight, I began dozing off.
Is a tree house, is an actual tree house just a house that's a bit high up, or is it built within the branches of a tree, or is it made out of a tree?
I think it can be all three.
I think it's a combination.
I think it's high up.
Because the idea of having like
treehouse.
a shed shoved in between some branches is terrifying.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's that. I think it's like a high up.
A house that's amongst the trees.
Amongst the trees.
Amongst the trees.
The canopy.
Right.
So you can be like propped up high, yeah. I mean, a treehouse can be on the ground as well, I guess.
Treehouse is wherever you want it to be.
Listen, you choose.
Bush tree.
Bush tree. Canopy tree.
Weed tree. No, weed house. Carry on!
We spent the first hours talking. Somewhere around midnight, I began dozing off. I didn't want to, but I caved in. I fell asleep with my head on the desk. He woke me up. I rubbed my eyes in confusion. What time is it? I got a call from Martin. Right. Who's Martin? I mumbled. The other guy in the area. He said he got a call from the campsite and someone's missing. We need to go search for him. We, as in us. Yeah. Listen, you'll stay in the back seat. I'm on the phone with Martin right now. I could hear Martin's muffled voice through the speaker. Wait, don't take the kid. Why not? He'll stay in the car. Paul, it could be one of those nights. We won't get out the car. You can't guarantee that. Well, I can't leave him here, alone in the dark. Pause followed. Look, Paul, I understand you wanted to take your kid... I understand you wanted to do a take your kid to work day, but I don't know about this one. It could be dangerous. Look, we're literally just going to drive around for a bit. It's fine. Leave him in the cabin. Dad put his hand over one of the speakers, so I didn't understand what Martin told him. His eyes kept darting to the window behind me. He sighed. Martin will come and pick me up. You're staying here. Locked. Turn the lights off and wait for me to return.
No, thanks.
It's going to take a minute and you'll be safe here. Wait, what? I'm not staying here alone. What did Martin tell you to change your mind? It doesn't matter. I'll return in, look, maximum half an hour.
No, thank you. No way.
Right?
Dad.
I'd be like, I'm coming with
Dad.
you. I'm coming with you.
Oh, God. This is classic dad move. Yeah. Like, come on, this'll be a laugh.
Yeah,
Oh, we're all
and then it's like, actually, I'm going to leave you to your death. Look, it doesn't matter. I'll return in maximum half an hour. You can go back to sleep if you want, or I can call you and we can talk. I was afraid, truly afraid. I didn't want to show it, especially after I'd complained that nothing interesting happened around here, so I reluctantly agreed. My dad opened the trapdoor and climbed down the ladder, and then his face disappeared into the darkness. I saw Martin's car pick him up and drive away. Silence followed. I wish I'd been home in my bed. Instead, I sat stiff on the chair and I waited and waited. I began imagining the worst. What if they'd crashed? What if a bear had found them? I didn't want to let my fear get the best of me, but I thought about his legends and the set of rules, and I hope the writers of those rules were just paranoid.
Oh, no.
Around 2 a.m. I heard
Thank
a
God,
knock.
is his dad gone?
His dad's gone.
Right. It's not good, is it?
Around 2 a.m. I heard a knock on the trapdoor. I felt my chest tighten. Another knock followed. I wanted to respond, but something in me didn't allow me to. Then I heard my dad's voice. Kev? Open, it's cold out here.
I'm surprised they didn't come up with a secret knock.
Yeah, I know, right? Considering the rules. It echoed through the cabin. My eyes were dry from the lack of sleep, but my mind was fully awake. I stared at the phone, then at the trapdoor. Kev, open, please. I know you're there. I saw you at the window.
Isn't it? Yeah, but how could he see that? It's a treehouse.
Ah!
How did he see that?
I turned off the light completely. I don't know why I had this urge, but if my dad could see me from the window, well, anyone could, or anything. And I didn't like to be on display like that.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have a key? It locks from the inside. Shit, yes. How was it? Did you find him? Yeah, we did. He was drunk off his ass.
He's coming up my ass. If you don't let me in, he's going to come all over my ass.
Yeah, we did. He was drunk. We helped him return to his friends. It could have been a lot worse. As I was talking to him, I searched for the keys in the drawer. It was strange because I hadn't heard anyone climb the ladder. And I hadn't seen Martin's car drive my dad back to the cabin. How did you get here without Martin?
I have to say, if this was me, I'd be like, yeah, come in.
I know.
Wouldn't be
Like,
considering
hi, Dad.
any of this.
Yeah, I know.
Come on in. Your mum be like, Susie, have you ordered some porn?
From Oswaldo.
Susie, is this your dildo?
It's not a dildo.
Susie, I've got your butt plug. Let me in.
Be like, oh, yeah. Yes, please. How'd you get here without Martin?
Got your gimp mask. Come on. Childish.
How'd you get here without Martin? What do you mean? Open up, Kevin. Freezing. Answer the question. He did drive me here. I didn't see any headlights. Look, they were off. We didn't want to draw attention of the animals. Bullshit. I pulled out the crumpled piece of paper. Number 6. Your family is not here. Remember, there's no reason for you to hear their voices from the outside. My hand was shaking so bad I could barely grab the phone. I skimmed through my contacts. Cade, Connor, Dad. I called him. The phone was ringing, yet no sound came from beneath the trap door. My dad picked up. Everything okay? In the blinding darkness of the cabin, surrounded by the howling wind, I toned my voice down to a whisper. Dad, something's out there pretending to be you. A long pause followed. When he spoke, his voice was trembling. Don't open the door. Turn off the lights. Did you turn them off when I told you? I turned them off now. You should have turned them off when I left. I'm sorry. It's fine. Don't talk to it. Did you talk to it? Guilt crept up my spine. I don't know why, but I lied. I didn't. Good. Stay put. I'm coming after you. But what if the thing sees you? You'll have to face it. We have ways to distract them. It's fine. Don't be scared. I lied again. I'm not. Good. I love you. I'm coming. I wasn't scared for me. I was scared for him. The voice from below continued. Kev, please open, please. It's cold. I didn't answer. Knocks followed. The voice went on. Did you talk to someone on the phone? Kev, I lost my phone in the woods. Whoever's out there has my phone and it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. It kept repeating. It's not me. It's not me. I began feeling lightheaded. Fear is one thing, but this was a combination of anxiety, stress, and guilt. I tried to control my breaths, but to no avail. The cabin was spinning around me. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. Shut up! It did. Silence followed. I pulled out the list again and started reading and rereading the rules like a lunatic. I kept listening for noises from outside. The wind was still going. Good. No dead blue. Then I heard a loud thud.
Fuck.
From my wall. Another followed and another. It sounded like footsteps. They moved to the roof of the cabin.
No, thank you.
I could hear my heartbeat in my ears. Whatever was out there now was climbing around the cabin. I could hear the scratching outside. I started to cry and covered my mouth. I would just die.
Yeah, I'd die.
I'd die.
I
end
would
myself.
die of a heart. You know when we were in Dorset and we went camping and then we went drunkenly through the woods and you hid from me to scare me.
Yeah.
I was like, I actually could
just
die.
die now.
I just want to die.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this
too
anymore.
much,
It would have been like a, but I was like, no, I can't.
No, I can't.
I cannot. The amount, considering we go on ghost hunts all the time.
Yeah.
For our patreon.com/ghost.
Okay.
I can't deal with.
No,
I
fear is
cannot.
it's too much.
It's too much.
And we'll never get used to it, will we?
Shit my pants and die. Lie there in my own feces.
Lovely. Thank you for that.
Please.
Hannah. I started to cry and cover my mouth with my hand. I just wanted my dad. I wish I could see his face again. The universe somehow ironically responded because my dad's face suddenly appeared at one of the windows. He raised his hand and knocked.
Vile.
I stared at him through my eyebrows and tilted my head.
Through my eyebrows?
I stared at him through my... Yeah, he's like Groucho Marx. Is Groucho Marx a name?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it Groucho Marx? Have I got that wrong?
Look. Shall I... Is that the
right...
right...
Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay.
I don't know who it is, but I...
Yeah.
I'm going to have a look. Oh, God, they are some big bros.
Big bros.
Big bros.
Scarcely breathing, I remained still. He kept knocking. That wasn't my dad. The cabin was tied to a tree at 10 metres from the ground. He could not be at the window.
No.
The creature knocked and knocked, and for what seemed like an eternity, we just made eye contact.
Oh.
Blood was dripping from one of its nostrils.
Oh.
Another
Too
phone
much
call.
cocaine.
Yeah. Another phone call woke me from my trance. Kevin, are you there? Are you in the cabin? Yeah, and the thing looks like you and it's at the window. I'm coming now. I'll shoot at it. Don't worry, I'm just about to turn a corner.
I'll shit in it.
Shoot at it?
Right.
I'll shit at it.
I'll shit in it.
I'll throw some turd at it.
This is so outrageous. Disgusting. This episode.
We need to raise
this
the bar.
episode is we've discussed people shitting themselves 7 times.
I'll shoot it. Don't worry. I'm just about to turn a corner.
I'll shit in it.
Dad, I'm really scared for you. Martin's coming too. Look, it's okay. Truly, in a few minutes, Martin's car pulled up. I cried in relief. The thing turned its head to look, then back to me. It opened its mouth wide and using fingers pulled the corners upwards to form a smile, then jumped into the woods.
That's fucking disgusting. That.
Yeah, minging, just suspended in air.
No, thank you.
Gunshots followed. After a few silent minutes, I called my dad. He picked up. Where are you? I asked. I'm coming to get you. I saw him walk towards the cabin. Then I heard him climb up the stairs. I unlocked the trapdoor and hugged him tight. What's that? Please tell me we're going home. We are. I'm so sorry. I should never put you through this. Come on. As we walked towards the car, my blood ran cold. It was not something I'd seen or heard, but the opposite. The wind had stopped. The crickets had stopped.
Oh my God.
Dead blue. I sprinted to the car. I got into the driver's seat, then I locked the doors. My dad was standing in front of the car, confused. That's when I got a text, and I hit the gas. I ran him over, then turned the car around and sped into the night. I barely knew how to work it out since I didn't have my licence, but I left as quick as possible. Behind me, a car followed, and when I got to the nearest checkpoint, I stopped. The car was Martin's, and he got out alone. "Where's my dad?" I asked. "He took an ATV to get to you. He said he'd get there faster. I texted him to turn around and that you were safe." The text he'd sent me. "Martin and I split up. He may get there faster than me, and if he does, he'll text me to turn and head to the checkpoint. There is no one with Martin. He's alone." I thought I'd unlocked the trapdoor to my dad when he'd actually taken an ATV and turned to the checkpoint. The thing I'd run over wasn't my dad, and I'd known it since I felt that unnerving silence. However, no one at the checkpoint had seen my father, and as I'm typing this, I'm afraid for him, but a part of me knows he's alive. Maybe he took another route or got lost, but whatever he did, we'll find him.
Wow, I think he has actually killed his dad.
Imagine he's like, "Oh, whoops, no, that actually was my dad."
What's that film where, is it The Fog or The Mist or something? And please, there is going to be there is going to be a spoiler now. But it's like... I
haven't seen them. You're going to spoil it for me too.
Right, I can't say it then. Are you ever going to watch it?
Yeah.
You had no intention.
No, the Stephen King one.
Yes.
I do want to see it.
Okay, the ending's very good. You should
Oh yeah,
watch
no,
it
don't
for the
tell me,
ending.
don't tell me. I really want
It's
to. I want to
like,
read it and then watch
fuck!
it. Yeah.
Anyway, but if you have seen The Mist or whatever it's called, you know exactly what I mean.
Did you enjoy that?
I did enjoy it. It was
Wasn't
scary.
that scary?
That was scary.
We had doppelgangers, cabin in the
scary.
woods.
Did you write that one?
No.
Oh, right.
But credito
Where did you get it from?
that is by Emma Watson, but dumber. Moving on.
Oh, right,
So,
great. Stunning. No, that was great, Emma Watson by Dumber.
But dumber.
But Dumber. That was great. Thoroughly enjoyed that.
Love it.
Would you like another story?
Yes, please.
Okay. A few years ago, there was a young man named Brian who went to university. Fucking bully for you, Brian. He didn't have enough money to live in the campus accommodation, so he had to rent an apartment on his own in the city. After he'd been living there alone for a while, he began to notice some strange things happening. Often, when he came back from college, the curtains to his bedroom window would be drawn, when he distinctly remember having left them open when he left that morning. At other times, some of his belongings seemed to have been moved and other possessions were nowhere to be found. These strange occurrences started to creep Brian out, so the young man decided to talk to his friends, Trisha and Alex, about the situation. They met him at a local diner, and over coffee, he told them all about the strange things he had noticed. "Maybe I'm just being paranoid," said Brian, "but I get the sneaking suspicion that someone is breaking into my apartment during the day while I'm at uni. And what?" interrupted Alex. "Rearranging your curtains and moving your stuff around. Who in their right mind would bother doing that?" "It sounds crazy, but you might have a stalker," said Trisha. "It's a possibility. If it's true, I think the best thing to do is to contact the police." "What can the police do?" said Alex. "They're not going to spend their time keeping your apartment under surveillance. Besides, there's no damage of any of your things. There's no sign of a break-in. In short, there's no evidence." "So what are my options then?" Brian said. "I can't just do nothing." "I know how you can put your mind at ease," said Trisha. "It's easy. Get a video camera. Set it up in your bedroom. Leave it running when you go to college. If you really do have a stalker, you can show the tape to the police as evidence." "You know, that's a great idea," said Brian. "And if you're really just paranoid and crazy, you can show the tape to your psychiatrist," joked Alex. That night, Brian borrowed Trisha's video camera and brought it home. The very next morning, he hid it discreetly under some folders on his desk. Before he went to college, he pressed record and left it running. During the day, while he sat taking notes and lectures, the young man forgot all about the video camera. It wasn't until he arrived home and went into his bedroom that he remembered his plan. Taking the video camera out of its hiding place, he pressed the stop button. Then he took out his mobile phone and called his friend. "Hey, Trisha." "Hey, Trisha." "Hey, Trisha," he said.
Hey, Trisha.
"Hey, Trisha," he said. "I just got home. I'm going to watch the video." "Cool," said Trisha. "Don't hang up. Just tell me if you see anything." He pressed play and stopped and watched the recording on the video camera's tiny screen. He saw himself leaving for university in the morning and closing the bedroom door. Then there was nothing. He pressed fast forward and scanned through the video. The room was empty. "Still nothing," he said. "I can wait," replied Trisha. "Anyway, there's nothing worth watching on TV at the moment." "Oh my God," said Brian as he pressed play on the camera. What? Trisha begged excitedly. The door's opening.
Jesus.
Said Brian. It's a woman.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, not a woman.
It's Lucy. Who's ordered porn?
You got something from Oswaldo, is it?
There's a spanking paddle here for you, darling.
Shall I keep it safe?
Roger, Susie's spanking paddle's arrived. So childish. It's a woman. What's she doing? Asked Trisha. She's just standing there, closing the door, walking around. Oh my God, so weird. What does she look like? Can't see her face. Long, black, stringy hair. Tattered dress.
It's Lynn.
Do you know her? Oh, it's Lynn.
It's Lynn.
She's planting eyeballs. It's always Lynn. Do you know her? No, I don't recognise her at all. Oh my God, she's carrying a knife.
Oh, fuck.
A big kitchen knife. She's going through my trash.
She's
hungry.
She wants to stab some
She
trash.
wants to trash. Now she's picking up my clothes and sniffing them.
It's a pervert.
Oh, gross. What's wrong with her? She's going over to the closet. She's just got in the closet.
Oh, fuck.
Fast forward and see if she does anything else. He scanned through the video for a while, but the room was empty. You know what this means, said Brian. I have the evidence now. I can go to the police and they'll take me seriously.
No, do you know
I know,
what?
said Trisha. They'll have to.
No, if he's what? No. Oh, I've got the evidence. Sorry, there's a woman in your fucking closet with a knife in hand.
Alex is totally going to freak when he sees this. No doubt. He didn't believe you, but I did. I know you're a good friend. Oh my God. What? Brian pressed play again. The door's opening again. Who is it? Oh, it's okay. It's just me coming home from college. He watched himself on the screen, shutting off the camera. Let's go to the police. These are idiots. Let's go to the police now, said Trisha. I'll go with you. We can show them the tape. Okay, I'll meet you at the diner in 15 minutes, said Brian. Okay, wait a minute. You said she got into the closet. Did she ever leave? Brian, did she ever leave the closet? A chill ran down Brian's spine. Behind him, he heard the closet door creak open. Brian, get out of there, screamed Trisha, but it was too late. The phone went dead. When she tried to call him again, there was no answer. Later that evening, the police found the body of the 18-year-old college student lying in a pool of blood. He'd been stabbed 21 times. The video camera was clutched in his cold, dead hands, but when the police examined it, they discovered that the memory card was missing. No trace of the woman was ever found. Who knows? Right now, she could be hiding in your closet.
God,
Did
you just hear a doo-doo?
That was my phone.
I know, but it scared me.
It was scary, it was scary.
Oh my God.
Belgrade Medical Centre, free flu vaccine.
Oh,
Stunning.
thank you. I'd love one.
Gorgeous.
I've never had a flu vaccine, actually.
No, they're not worth it, really.
Are they not?
No, you get, because they give you the flu.
I know.
My dad has it every year. He does it, and he's like, I've got the flu. And I'm like, well,
You just gave
you
yourself
don't have
flu.
it any other time other than when you have the flu vaccine.
yeah. That seemed a bit silly.
So don't bother. Did you enjoy that? Was scary.
I really enjoyed that.
We've gone real creepy today.
Honestly. Shall I do a creep of the week?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie.
I'd love that.
Oh my God, so would I. Okay, are you ready for Creep of the Week?
Oh, I hate this.
Creep of the Week.
Mm.
Creep of the Week. Creep of the Week. Creep of the Week. Okay, this week, our Creep of the Week is from Whitney.
Oh, hey, Whitney, girl.
Okay.
I'm just so obsessed with that vase.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I
gorgeous?
love her.
I'm going to have to order another one today.
I can't wait to have really long stems in, and I'm going to have all sorts in there.
Gorgeous. I'm going to have to order one today. I think it's beautiful.
Oh, and I can see the Spotify
Rocket
recording
St.
logo
George,
in it.
we are available for sponsorship.
Oh my God, it's stunning. Okay, this is from Whitney. Hey guys, I'm not a fan for horror, but I've been watching you guys so much. My story comes from the grounds of Africa's smallest country about an unknown thing in a river.
Oh.
It was early summer, and in this area, most people spend time in this beautiful river. One blessed day, a man and his son decided to visit this river. His son, who we'll call Dino, is age 5, if not 6. He does not enter the river, but his father does. His father covers himself with soap to wash up when Dino decides to record his father. Note that this river has a beautiful clear colour and an inviting mood. While the phone in Dino's hands was recording, that's when something crazy happened.
Oh no.
It was time for them to leave when his father tried to get out of the water. But something unseen was holding one of his legs. Like an anchor had been tied to one of his legs. Dino didn't understand why his father couldn't come out. Remember, the river is so clear, making it very possible to see the river ground, but Dino's still recording. Dad, it's time to go. Dad, you're scaring me. Please, come out. The video ends with Dino saying, I'm going to go home now. You can clearly see his father swimming towards the riverbank, but he's being pulled back. Dino got home to tell everyone and showing the video, tears streaming down his face. Investigators, cops, and divers searched the whole river, and Dino's dad was nowhere to be found. My house was not very far from this river, so the news spread like wildfire. Until today, we don't know what or who or whatever that thing was, but most people say an ancient animal spirit was there. But for me, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Dino was scared of open waters to this day. The authorities decided to close this place for safety purposes. So, my Ghost Huns, what is this unknown thing in the beautiful river? It's one of the strangest things, and this river changes colour. Sometimes it's dark green, sometimes it's clear blue and crystal clear. Thank you from an African friend.
Oh.
And Whitney's attached photos, which I'm going to ship. But look.
Oh my God, that looks gorgeous.
Isn't it?
I'd go swimming in that.
Imagine, but then like they can see to the bottom and there's nothing there.
Oh,
there's
that's
something
gorgeous.
Grabbed. Look at that.
They can see to the bottom and there's nothing there.
Nothing there. So what grabbed Dino's dad? Thank you.
Send that to Tim and we'll splice that bad boy in.
Yeah.
That's lovely. I want to go in there.
Whitney.
Where's that then? Africa.
It's in Africa, but Whitney doesn't say. Far. But tell us, babes.
Quite far to go, isn't it?
Tell us what you... Well, is it?
No,
I don't think anywhere's too far for the Huns.
No, we'll go to the ends of the earth.
We would. I'm going to screenshot this.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah, I know.
That's beautiful.
So, that was a stunning little story.
Shall we do We Get Haunted?
Yes.
So you don't have to.
Yes, obviously.
Shall I do the one that I've prepared?
Yes.
Shall I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is called Purple Hearts.
Purple Hearts.
Purple Hearts. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
You're still pissed, mate.
I'm battered. Okay, here's what we're going to do. You technically have to lie down.
Shall I lie on here?
Yeah, could you?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, do that. And I'll sit at the head of you like a masseuse.
Oh,
that's it. Get on. Hop on.
Hop on.
Hop on. Imagine if this table just fucking breaks. Were we going to have to pay for that? Right, okay.
Oh,
right,
nice.
you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, right. What's going to happen is I'm going to rub your... I'm going to...
No,
I'm going to rub...
consent.
I'm going to rub you off.
I don't want you to do that. Fucking bird.
I'm going to rub your temples and ask if you are sleeping. We have to do that like 4 times, right? I'm going to go, are you sleeping? And you go, yes. And then I will start asking questions about where you are and what you see. And
I like these
you're basically going to have a premonition. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Right, okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So, right, you ready? Okay.
Woo.
Okay, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sleeping?
That's not my temples, you daft
What is
bitch.
it then?
Here.
What? That's no...
Jesus.
Sorry, yes. Oh, fuck, I can't reach your temple. I'll have to rub one temple. Do you think that'll be...
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you sleeping?
Get off me.
Are you... Get off.
Go on,
Get off on me.
There. Not
Okay,
there,
fine.
you mental.
Right, you ready? Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
Are you sleeping?
Oh, that's nice.
Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you see?
Desert.
I just didn't think this is what my working day would
No,
look like.
I see a desert.
You see oh, we're going on holidays.
I see a cracked desert. It's dry.
Oh. Is anyone there?
There's a tree.
So are we going to Dubai?
And a crow.
A tree and a crow. This sounds like The Lion King.
Simba.
You just watched The Lion King recently.
Oh my God.
Run.
I see Rafiki.
No.
No.
So are we gonna go? Do you see us?
No.
Okay. So
I see some blonde hair.
right. So you see basically someone in a desert.
Yeah.
It's not a very specific premonition, is it? Anything else?
There's a fire.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So there's a fire, a desert, and a cracks. Well, do you know what? Maybe we are going to go on a little writing retreat soon.
Oh, fuck, I'm mangled.
Jesus Christ.
Mangled!
We are going to go on a writing retreat somewhere, so maybe that's telling us we need to go to the desert.
I wouldn't mind. A little Dubai trip.
Well,
No,
can
I don't
someone
like
please,
Dubai. Boycott Dubai.
Oh, yeah, okay. Why? What's happened?
I don't know. I just said
I
it.
don't
Said
fancy it.
for
I never
effect.
fancy it. I've never fancied
I
Dubai.
don't fancy Dubai.
I think it looks shit.
I'm all about Ireland these days.
I'm all about going to somewhere, I don't know.
Can I just say, shout out to Connemara National Park.
Oh, was it delicious? Connemara.
Connemara. It is absolutely stunning.
Is it?
I've never seen anything so beautiful.
Island
It's like
Susie's
paradise.
personality now.
It is for a while, yeah.
Yeah,
Until
for
I
a
go
bit,
somewhere else and I decide
exactly,
somewhere else. Anyway, that's
well,
been episode 98.
It has. We're coming up. We're coming up the ass of our 100th.
Oh my god!
Aren't we?
And we're going to plan something real special
Yeah, we
for
are.
them.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye. And please don't forget to book your Halloween tickets because this will come out in October. 31st of October. In fact, I don't even know if there are any left. But go and have a look, please. We want you all there. It's going to be a big, spooky Ghost Hun party.
We can't
we'll
wait.
We'll see you
Love
there.
You,
and
Huns.
if you want any more Ghost Huns, go to patreon.com/Ghost Huns where there are bonus episodes, Huns After Dark and Agony Huns. We'll see you there. Bye.